There we go. Oh, got something in the mail. Oh, that's some good stuff. No, did I not claim this from last time? Oh, this is a reset. Oh no. I think it was like at 99 or something. Yeah, right now I am also drinking I thought it was a soda, but it's actually not. It is a sparkling water yogurt, or sparkling water yogurt flavor, carbonated. It tastes strange. Not in like a bad way. Like it tastes strange as in like there's one Japanese like yogurt, whatever drink. Yogurt? Is it, let me see, what is that actually? It's called Yakuruto. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what is it. Yakult is a Japanese sweetened probiotic milk beverage fermented drink, whatever. Oh. Yeah, it kind of tastes like that. It's like that, but carbonated. Yeah, it's very strange. But I think because I had a drink like it before, it's like, it's not like, oh, I can't drink it. It's like, kind of like, huh. Yakuruto, but carbonated. That's different. Almost like this other drink called Cut a Piece, where it sounds, if you just say it slower, it sounds like you're saying call piss, but it's not. But yeah, that's also kind of like probably on the same level of Yakuruto, kind of. But there's like carbonated versions of that, which I've drank before. There was a vending machine that was in Yokohama, I think, where like it had like a bunch of various like random flavored drinks, and it's like I forgot how many, was it a month or a few months? They'll change out a lot of the flavors, and that's where I drank like a carbonated cucumber drink. I'm not gonna lie, it was good. It's almost like kind of like a Sprite, but like I don't know, just somehow tasted a little bit better than a Sprite, which I thought was very strange. But yeah, it was kind of like no, like it was like a refreshing kind of drink. But there were some duds though. There was like this one like banana drink. The cold one tasted bad, but they have like almost like a hot coffee and stuff inside there too. It's like hot banana chocolate coffee drink. That one actually was like if you're on a cold day, if you're drinking that, was actually really good. They also had like red bean paste drink or something like the uncle, or no, it was a uncle drink. That was kind of good too. It almost tastes like I forgot this other, like it tastes like oshiriko, which is like red bean paste with little cold red bean paste, kind of a soup almost, with mochi inside. That one is actually really good. That one depends on like, was it like the type of uncle that you use, or the red bean paste that you use? If you use it, that's like the one that's usually for almond, which is red bean paste bun. Kind of like the meat buns, or meat buns, but instead of have some red bean paste inside, depending on how coarse it is, it changes the taste. There's this one that my grandmother used to get from like a famous company. It's like, oh yeah, they use kind of like a brown sugar and whatever into the red bean paste and all that. It's very expensive. But yeah, that was like top tier. My grandmother used to ship it from Japan to the States. And yeah, when we got that, we we had to like kind of like budget it. Like, okay, we can't just go through all of it in a day. We have to like on special occasions have that. Or sometimes she'll send like the curry meat bun or just the meat bun itself. Yeah, so that's why it's like now I'm making myself hungry. Yeah, actually a lot of the meat buns and stuff I think isn't just was it in Japan. You could also get, of course, a lot of Asian countries have it. But at the same time, I think in Guam they had meat buns, and like if you go to like their like convenience stores and whatnot, they had that over there too. I didn't go to enough convenience stores in Hawaii, so I don't know for sure. But yeah, and definitely in Guam they had that, and I thought that was really cool. They had, I know some people were like freaking out over like the spam nigiri, right? Like pretty much spam sushi, just like on rice, you put a little piece of slab of spam on top, right? And yeah, that's a one. It's peculiar where like I think a lot of tropical places, right? They like spam because they even had that in Okinawa. They had that in was it of course Guam, Hawaii. I forgot what was it like? I forgot where in Malaysia they had that over there too. So it's like I guess just like a kind of thing. Anything Asian adjacent, like kind of warm places, they have that. I didn't see that too much in the like Tokyo area of Japan, though. I think probably if you went to like the food, I won't say the food district, but the place that has like a lot of like people, if you like to go and eat, going to Osaka is really good. I've only went there once when I was over there because back then I was like, I don't really care. I should explore a lot more. I mean, I'm also the same person that turned down tickets to Tokyo Game Show back when Tokyo Game Show was like, like back when Square Enix still had a lot of pulls, so they could like, when they talk about a game, you're like, oh damn. Yeah, I turned that down. Oh, that was so silly. So silly, I tell you what. And back when I was like, oh yeah, I don't do that nerdy stuff. Even though I did like buy, I mean, I bought comic books, but I never told anyone I was doing it. I think probably the nerdiest thing that I was doing at school was probably like when I was a freshman. I was playing Magic until I lost the tournament really bad. But that was probably the nerdiest thing I was doing there. Actually, I don't think like we had an anime club. I never joined it because I was like, that's weird. And in retrospect, I'm like, it probably like I wouldn't have joined it just because I probably know more. Back then, they probably know more than me. Now I probably know more, but yeah, they probably would have taught me like, oh, that you don't know about this anime and stuff. Yeah, which I don't. I did. To this day, there's certain anime that I know the opening, I know the characters. I never actually watched it, or if I did watch it, I only watched clips of it, so I kind of know how the story goes. Like Outlaw Stars, I kind of generally know like the characters and the music or whatever. I've actually never watched that shit series in its entirety. Or Eat Man. I think I know about that one because another friend of mine was like, he really likes those obscure shows, and he'll always tell me about them. Yeah, so I thought it was just funny, like where people think, "Oh, you're from Japan. You probably watched all the shows." Actually, not. A lot of people probably could beat me on like a bunch of like the like if you just go with like how many shows they'll watch. So I lost to a lot of people. You just assume people just assume, oh, you're Asian. You watch all of it, dude. It doesn't. I don't. It doesn't get approved through me. Common misconception. Yeah, I did watch a few things. I think back then I was like really into Bleach. I didn't get into One Piece. When One Piece first came out, I thought it was pretty like at least when I started watching it, um, I thought it was kind of silly. And then it didn't click until like I think I saw like a fight scene with Zodo in it. Then I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Then I went back and I started buying the books. I'm glad I bought a lot of the books before I left Japan, though. That was a smart move. Um, what was it? I was more into Bleach because I like the series that the artist wrote before called Zombie Powder. I like that series, and that's why when he did his new series Bleach, I was like, oh, okay, I'm definitely gonna read that. I think the other kind of, let me see. Oh yeah, and I think for Naruto, it was like when Rock Lee was fighting Kimimoto or something. I think it was that one, the bone guy. That's when I got into Naruto because, like, not gonna lie, I knew Naruto as the character. I knew like the main three, Sakura, Sasuke. I thought one of like the contenders for like no, oh, he's one of the main characters. Like no, like he's out there a lot was Rock Lee. But then after that fight, they kind of didn't really showcase him anymore. I'm like, what the hell? I like this guy. I wanted to see more of Rock Lee. Like even like the whole like when Guy was fighting at the very end, it should have been Rock Lee. But I think at that point the scaling of everything was so crazy. I have a feeling that at one point they were probably gonna kill Guy, so that's why the reason why they used was it him instead of Rock Lee. But still, like, it's like you guys didn't put like some respect on Rock Lee's name. And then of course in the next generation or whatever, they like was it disrespect him even more. It's like, oh yeah, he has a student that essentially looks like him, so it's probably his kid. His wife, nah. Everyone else gets like a named character as like who they married, and not him. I'm like, damn, you guys keep on doing him dirty. I mean, technically, Neji was done pretty dirty too. Like, yeah, that cool fight scene with one of Orochimaru's people, then almost nothing. Then when you thought, oh, he's gonna start doing some stuff, they just kind of like, no, we're not gonna let you do that. Pure disrespect. On the other hand, at least Choji God was he was good. I was like, at least honestly, I was a little worried that they were gonna kill Choji. Not gonna lie, like I did like more like was a all the other characters that were not the like was not those the main three. Oh, actually, you know what? How many of the different things do I have? Yeah, it's a little bit of the hipster in me. I don't like the main three casts as much. Especially like I said, I just hate how like Sakura had so much potential. She was like the Megami of the group. So much potential. She could have did so much more. And then when she was the adult version of her, had some cool fight scenes in like the vortex of the blue. Actually, no, it was like the kind of it was the OVA, I think, or whatever in between. She had a cool fight scene. Okay, yeah. Here I go. As my one of the other friends will say, like, oh yeah, you have a lot of slander against was it Sakura? I was like, no, like they kept on like it feels like the writer did not know what to do with that character, so she's kind of all over the place. And she had like a few cool fight scenes. It should have been more. I think a lot of artists do that. Or like, I don't know why though. Like, they keep on like writing these like say like oh this main character, one of the main character women, like oh dude will be really strong, really cool. Does nothing. I think probably the one of the few that these did some cool shit was like maybe Bleach. Like Lucia was pretty relevant the whole time. Orihime was relevant in a different way the whole time. She was like the main healer, so she doesn't have cool fight scenes, but um, yeah, pretty much Lukita is like in the main cast of women. She's there. Not Longiku though. Even though I know Burrito was like, no, she was nerd because all like, no, Longiku was trash. She's probably a good secretary. Like even though she pretends to be lazy, I think probably as a secretary, she's like, no, she does her own thing. But she has the unfortunate thing of fighting people that are way too strong. Like she hasn't scaled up, and they're too strong for her. And like Chad, I really like that character, and he always gets hosed. Like you do really like, oh, he learns a new move, and then you just like tear him up the next chapter, like. And then they try to do the whole thing where like, oh yeah, he never actually fully did his whole armor thing, or he never really, like, yes, of course he didn't. He was too busy getting his beat down by people who are like, he's level like 10 finally. He's fighting level like 100 plus. The fact that he didn't get killed, that's a feat in itself. Like, yeah, he fought people way stronger. Like he's punching above his weight class, and he didn't die. Yeah, I still, to this day, I think they did. Was it my man Chad? Or no, not even just him. What's like the main or Ichigo's like childhood friend, the girl they were hyping up that she has all this she could have this spiritual awareness and all that. They were hyping her up, never did a thing with her. Even his siblings, like they were hyping them up, nothing. Honestly, I think the cast of characters got too big. And people didn't care about the school cast anymore. They wanted more of the... he tried to bring it back with a Fullbring arc. And no one cared. That's the one. I think that's what he was trying to do. And unfortunately, people say, oh, I want the Shinigami back. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's because you spent too long over there. Like somewhere in the middle of the whole getting Rukia back and all that. I think between that point and before the around curves, you should have done the Fullbring arc then, and you still might have been able to salvage the other the whole Fullbring stuff and his other childhood friends. But they went too far without talking about them, and then they had a whole they had the whole Shinigami arc, then the Alankar arc, then the Fullbring. So yeah, by that time people were like, yeah, we don't care about these other people. We only care about the Shinigami. I think that's what was really the nail in the coffin for all his childhood friends and all that. And at least there's a Hell arc coming in. And apparently the game, there's a game that just came out kind of recently. Everyone's saying that was really good. I mean, Bleach has kind of low-key has a lot of good games. When you think of Naruto, you just think of Naruto Met Hero, like that game. Which is, of course, is made by the people who did Dot Hack. So I always have to bring that back. Or the people who did Ashura's Wrath, for those who know, they know. Even though I do want another Ashura's Wrath, that's one of those series that I'm like, yeah, no, you gotta end it where in a good place and just leave it as that. So I think if anyone else would try to do they could do an expanded series where it's not Ashura, but it's almost like a God of War-esque, other kind of was there mythologies that they could do, kind of like what God of War did. Very like the parallels between God of War and Ashura's Wrath. I think that would be fine, but if they try to I don't think they even need to remaster it. Yeah, I think that one's just, that's one of those series they could just like leave alone. Every once in a while, do it like a remaster or something like that. What they do with Final Fantasy X. And you know my feelings of Final Fantasy X. It's my favorite. Even more than 7. Yeah, I didn't even play 7 when it first came out. Like, I didn't know. I knew the character, how they looked, but I'd never played it. Then after I played 10, then I went back and started playing the other ones. I'm like, oh, this is what I was missing out on. And even when I played Final Fantasy 12 with Van and Ash and Penella, I liked, was a Final Fantasy 12 the older I got. I was like, oh, okay, like kind of like the whole more like the political intrigue and all that. Kind of like the like Gundam as well. I liked it more as I got older. I'm like, oh, okay, I could finally understand these kind of things like better. Back then, I was like, I want to hack and slash. I don't care about like the politics of the world or anything. So that's why a lot of like even tactics kind of like went over my head. I like the tactical aspect. I did not pay attention to the story. Then as I got older, then no, they made like was a tactics org and all that. I was like, oh, okay. I'm starting to understand like, was it just like the whole like the political nature of the world and all that. And I was like, okay, then I like the game a lot more. And also low key, I like it because in tactics, like, or if you play like 12 and or tactics, no, it's the Rabanastra kind of world and all that. When you play 14, some of like the areas you go to is like, you know, an alternate universe of what happens in 12 too. So you're like, oh, okay, I get it. And it kind of all connects, and I like that about 14. Once again, shilling 14, you know that. I'm trying to get everyone else, because we do have a big guild house. I'm trying to get everyone else to join back up before the expansion drops. I told everyone to just help and make a character, even if it's free. So just make a character on the server. So if you ever decide to actually play, then you'll be able to join a big ass guild house. Other people, like, I feel bad. Other people have smaller guild sizes. But ours is like more or less they were inactive, kind of like this. But yeah, when something big happens, I'm pretty sure everyone just jump back on. A lot of people are waiting for Evercult to come out, because it's going to be a big change up, and everyone just waiting for that. Yeah, and technically I'm the guild leader now, but I technically wasn't for a long time. It just a lot of people just didn't log on for a long time, and they knew, like, oh yeah. One guy made sure, it's like, oh yeah, I think you should probably like put you in a high position, so like if something happens, the leadership will go to you, because I know you log on probably the most. I was like, oh, I mean, they're not wrong. I did log in the most. I play, like, the reason why I log in so often is because I play it in a very almost like this game, right? I play in a very casual sense, so I'm never doing anything that like, is stressful or like, that irritates me or anything. So for me, that's easy. Oh, can I go this way? Nope, can't go that way. Yeah, for that one, I play I play casually. I used to not play casually. I used to be a little bit more hardcore. I did day 1 raids kind of stuff. I like to pug them off, because who needs a static, right? And yeah, I went through that pain. Yeah, and the only reason why I stopped was a raid, like doing hardcore raids and all that day 1 raids, is after a dude in this one Savage tier, I think it was like the third tier. The person was like kind of like, oh, they wiped us because he thought it was funny, and then that's when I was like, you know what, I actually got really mad, like I got legit mad. So I was like, you know what, no, I'm playing this to have like a good time and just do cool things, even though if it does some parts a little bit stressful, maybe, right? I'm not trying to play a game to actually be angry at it or something like that. So that's why I had to like dial my back how I played. It's like, you know what? I need to be more casual, because I think if I play casually, it'll piss me off less, and it'll stop me from disliking the game. So by doing that, I think it helped me. Like, other people got burnt out because they were doing hardcore stuff. I didn't, and I think that's the reason why I didn't get burnt out. Yeah, so that's why sometimes, like, even when I'm like, before I used to play Destiny 2, before they, Sony just, or actually Bungie themselves decided to like Sudoku themselves. Yeah, I had to like kind of dial back on during raids and stuff, because it's like, you know what? This is actually like legit making me mad, so I need to not take it as seriously. Or then you have like the people who there was a time where this one, or okay, we on the party finder we put down the LFG or whatever. It's a party finder. So on the party finder we put down must have mic. So a lot of people joined, they didn't have a mic. I was like, you know what? Who cares? As long as they could listen to orders, that's fine. So we were playing. A lot of people kept on joining for a little bit. Other person I know, who wanted to do the raid. He's like, oh yeah, I already done the raid. It's easy. Oh, can you explain it? Yeah, it's easy. He was carried through hard. So I was like, oh, okay. Then, like, I don't get this guy, because he would die like 100 fucking times, and I don't really say anything, right? Because I don't care that much about people dying in like raids or whatever, or especially in Destiny. If I die once, he'd be like, oh, maybe you need to make sure you fix your build and make it better. I'm like, what the like, what are you talking about? Like, you died 100 times, I died once, and it's the onus is on me? Or was it like, this one guy is like killing, oh, he's like killing decent mobs, and, oh my god, that build's so great, it's like, it destroys everything. Like, I killed like twice as many people or enemies as that dude did. I was like, so I just had a few people like that, right? There's like, they would hype up themselves and their accomplishments, but they couldn't see anyone else's accomplishments. Like, and that kind of just started irritating me, and like low-key, I was like sometimes I'm playing with you, like I'm like keep constantly had to like do like all this like extra like work to keep them alive, and then they're like, yeah, I did this one cool thing. Yeah, but you couldn't do those cool things if I wasn't there to keep you, alive. Like, and they kind of like just not really say anything then. I was like, man, these people are fucking children. Yeah, after that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to was it since I felt my blood pressure rising, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have to probably just like not go as hard in that game. That's one good thing about like the Noodle Nightmares, because at least in here we don't do any of that silly stuff, right? Everyone is a functioning adult with jobs, so it was so much less stressful over here in Noodle Nightmares. I don't have to worry about it. I mean, plus we haven't done any kind of like raiding or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure if we did, it'll be fine. Like, I got to a point in raiding that even if someone was not raiding too well, I'm okay with it. Especially if you're streaming, that's content right there. So I know it hurts Milk's soul, but like sometimes when like everyone is getting into their intrusive thoughts and going crazy, she's losing her mind. But I was like, hey, it's kind of good content. So I feel kind of bad, but I mean the content's good, so that's the only reason why I'm like sometimes just let whatever silliness happen. I'm like, oh, it's fun. Yeah, that's why I don't step in all the time when it gets silly over there in the Noodle Nightmares. I'm like, yeah, this is good. This is fine. Much to the dismay of Milk. I think was it Burrito does know that sometimes I just don't intervene and just let the silliness happen. I'm pretty sure he's pretty aware. Now, the hardest part for me is titling the episode. Something about Bleach. I think that's what I was yapping about earlier, right? I was yapping about Bleach. So yeah, in that case, we'll call it a day for today. And look, guys, I was actually on early. To give myself a pat myself on the back. I don't think they have an emo like that. But in this case, we'll do that. Now this is just my signature, just to do this every time. Well, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. As per usual, yeah, we definitely need some help on that department, so definitely do that. I will continue to drink this sparkling water / yogurt flavor carbonated one-piece drink called Ocean Balm. Yeah, I'm very detailed when it comes to that. And you guys have a good one. You guys take care. Don't forget to stay hydrated. I have to do that as well, so I have to take my own advice. You guys have a good one, and you take care. See you tomorrow. Peace.